Okay, so we are into chapter number 3. Chapter number 3 is on set theory, right? Set theory. What is the set? What is a set? We are going to discuss about sets. So we should know what is mean by a set, right? What is mean by a set? Actually, what do you mean by a set? What do you mean by a set? What do you mean by a set? What is a set? You are the first year set. There is a second year set, third year set, right? What do you mean by this set? What is set? Yalvo set. What is this set? A bulk, okay. Others? The bulk, okay. Set. Yeah, you are using this term, right? Set. A group, what else? A bulk, a group. What do you mean by a set? The car with the set, take a malka set, take a magi set, take a yagi set, take a miyagi set, take a pay set, take a. So what do you mean by a set then? What? Set means a collection of things, right? Set means a collection of things, isn't it? Set එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ දේවල් වල එකතුවක්. Collection of things. ඔයාලා ටික දෙනා එකතු වුණාම first year set එක. Collection of things. ඔයාලගේ යාළුවෝ ටික එකතු වුණාට පස්සේ යාළුවෝ set එක. Collection of things. පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ ඉන්න 225 එකතු වුණාට පස්සේ පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ set එක. Collection of things. Collection of things is a set. But every collection we are not identifying as set. Right? This collection should be related. This collection of elements should be related. What do you mean by that related? What do you mean by that related? Right? මම කිව්වතින් first year පිරිමි ළමයි set එක කියලා. First year boys set. ඕකේ ඇතුලේ ගෑනු ළමයි ඉන්න පුළුවන්ද? බෑ. එතකොට මම කියන විදිහට ඒක ගැලපෙන්න ඕන, right? It should be related. මම first year set එක කිව්වොතින් ඕකේ ඇතුලේ අපේ second year ළමයෙක් හරි third year ළමයෙක් හරි හිටියොතින් if there is a second year or a third year student in your batch, then I can say the first year set as first year set further. ඕක ඇතුලේ second year ළමයෙක් හරි third year ළමයෙක් හරි හිටියොතින් මට ආයෙ කියන්න පුළුවන්ද ඕක first year set එක කියලා? No, I can't. Right? ඊට පස්සේ දැන් හිතන්න ඉමල්කගේ කියලා ඉමල්කගේ ඕන යාළුවෝ ටික දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. යාළුවෝ 5 දෙනෙක් කියලා හිතන්න. ඒ යාළුවෝ 5 දෙනා ඇතුළට 5 දෙනා ගත්තට පස්සේ යාළුවෝ මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? යාළුවෝ සෙට් එක. ඕක ඇතුළට මම තරහකාරයෙක් දැම්මොති ඉමල්කගේ. එයාට ආයෙ කියන්න පුළුවන්ද ඔය මගේ ඉන්න යාළුවෝ සෙට් එක කියලා? බෑ. So it should be, if we identify a collection, that should be related. Right? That is what you mean by related. ඒක relate වෙන්න ඕන. ඒක අදාළ වෙන්න ඕන. අදාළ නැති දේවල් ඔය collection එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන්න බෑ. මම days of a week කියලා ගත්තොත් Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. ඕක ඇතුලට මම දැම්මොත් February කියලා. That is not right set of days. එතකොට ඒක days set එක නෙවෙයි. ඒකේ මාසිකුත් ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා. So it should be related. Collection එකක් තමයි, but that collection should be related. And the other thing is this collection of elements should be well defined. That should be well defined. Well defined. What do you mean by that? Well defined. What the well defined කියලා කියන්නේ? එහෙම කිව්වොත් first year, right? first එකේ කම්මැලි set එක. first එකේ කම්මැලි set එක. කියලා කිව්වොත් then it is judgmental, right? The lazy set, right? The lazy first year set, first year ke kammali set එක. Then it is judgmental. The set that I am bringing will not be the same set that Gayan sir or Shanika miss will have. මම කියන මම දැන් first year එකේ කම්මැලි set එක කියලා මම define කරන set එක නෙමෙයි. මම ඔතන දැන් මගෙන් දානවා මල් කියලා. right? ඉමල්ක, කවිදු. තව මම මතක් වෙන්නේ. right? පියුමි. එතකොට ඔය හතර දිනා දාලා මම කියනවා මේක තමයි first year එකේ කම්මැලි set එක. ගයාන් සර්ට කම්මැලි set එක කියන්න කිව්වොත් ගයාන් සර්ගේ කියන නම් ටික මොකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? මම කිව්ව නම් වලට වඩා වෙනස් නම් ටිකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ශානිකා මිස් කියනොත් ඔය ප්‍රශ්නය අහුවොත් ශානිකා මිස් කියන නම් ටික මම කිව්ව නම් ටිකට වඩා වෙනස් නම් ටිකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So that is what it is mean by it should be well defined. එහෙම වෙන්න බෑ. set එකක් නම්, right? The sets in maths that should be well defined. The set that I am defining should be the same as someone else defined. එතකොට මම කියන set එකේ තියෙන elements මම මොකක්ද first year set කිව්වොත් HNDA first year set in ATI KGO කියලා කිව්වොත් මම කියන නම් ටිකම තමයි කවුරු කියන්නේ. right? The answer කියන්නේ Shanika miss කියන්නේ. So it should be well defined. The set that I am defining should not be different from someone else defining the set. Right? It should be well defined. So set means simply what? A collection of things which are related and well defined. Which are related and well defined. Why do we need sets? Why do we need sets? Why do we need sets? Just set means a collection of things which are related and well defined. Why do we need sets? But to represent. So we need sets for what? To represent. To represent what? Collection of, to represent collection, to represent the collection of related and well-defined elements. Right? We need sets for what? To represent a collection of related and well-defined elements. The purpose of sets. Then how to represent these sets? How to represent? How to represent? Represent කරන්නේ අපේ purpose එක. එතකොට කොහොමද represent කරන්නේ? How to represent? How to represent sets? How to represent a collection of related and well-defined elements? How can we do that? For an example, if I say first 3 natural numbers. First 3 natural numbers. This is a set. First 3 natural numbers, collection of things, it is related and it is well defined. First 3 natural numbers කිව්වට පස්සේ මම කියන එකම තමයි වෙන කාගෙන් හරි අහුවත් එයා කියන්නේ. Well defined. Right? The elements that I make is not different from someone else. It is well defined. First 3 natural numbers. So how can we represent this collection? First 3 natural numbers කිව්වට පස්සේ එතන එන්නේ මොනවද? What are the first 3 natural numbers? What are the first 3 natural numbers? Those are 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. These are the first 3 natural numbers. This is our set. So how can we represent this set? What are the different ways where we can represent this given set? මේ set එක අපිට represent කරන්න පුළුවන් විදි මොනවද? What? What are the different ways where we can represent these sets? We can represent these set using the listing method. Using the listing method. How? One, two, three. This way we can represent the given set. If you are representing it like this, that is called listing method. Listing method. Okay. Here, these are what? These are curly brackets, right? So we write within the curly brackets what you can observe. What are these? 1, 2, and 3. In this given set, what are these 1, 2, and 3? These are, yes, 1, 2, and 3. These are elements, right? These are what we call elements. Things here, collection of things, elements. So these are the elements in this given set, 1, 2, and 3. And we have used a comma for what? We have used commas for what? To separate the elements, right? To separate the elements. I will write it here. To separate the elements, we have used a comma. So elements can be separated by using commas in set, in the listing method. Okay. So we are discussing how we can represent this collection of things now. So if we are representing like this, we call that we have used the listing method, right? So these are elements. Elements are separated by commas. The same thing, the same set, we can represent like this, or we can call it set builder method. The same set we can represent using the set builder method, right? Set builder method. How can we represent this given set using set builder method? Open the curly bracket, right? This means set of all x such that x should be what? X should be less than 4 and x belongs to a natural number. This way we can represent the same. May collection represent how I have read this. The set of, right? Set of this is what? All x. Set of all x. This is such that. You can see, right? Set of all x such that x is less than 4 and x belongs to a natural number. There are two conditions. So this is condition 1 and this is condition 2. The conditions are separated by a comma. Conditions less than 4, it can take any number from 3.999 to negative 10,000. Less than 4. Now less than 4 it should be a natural number as well, right? natural numbers විතරක් කියලාත් මදි බයි. Then it can be 1 2 3 4 5 and it can go to any natural number. So these two conditions need to be there to represent this set. Set of x such that x is less than 4 and x belongs to a natural number. එතකොට 4ට වඩා අඩු natural number එකක්. What are the answers? 1 2 and 3, the same set. So using the set builder method, we can represent sets. Using listing methods, we can represent sets, and using set builder methods also we can represent sets. And there is another popular method which you all know. What is that? Set එකක් represent කරන්න තියෙන අනිත් විදිය මොකක්ද? Yes, Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams. Using Venn diagrams also we can represent sets. Using Venn diagrams. කොහොමද මේ set එක Venn diagram එක represent කරන්නේ? First three natural numbers I need to represent using a Venn diagram. How can I do that? Raumak ඇන්දා ඕකේ ඇතුලේ මොකක් ලිව්වද? Elements ටික ලිව්. This is what we call Venn diagrams. So these are the three methods or three options we are having when it comes to representation of sets. We can go for listing method, or we can use set builder method, or else we can use Venn diagrams. What is the best method? එකම දේ කරන්න විදි තුනක් නේ. To do the same thing we have three options. Listing method is there, set builder method is there, Venn diagrams is there. What is the best method? හොඳම විදිය මොකක්ද? Is it listing method or set builder method or Venn diagrams? What is the best method? What is the best method? Listing method එකද හොඳම? Set builder method එකද හොඳම? Venn diagrams. What is the best one? What can you say? Venn diagrams. Is it? Set builder. මේ කවුරුවත් හොඳමත් නැහැ, හොඳම නැත්තේත් නැහැ. Right? There are pros and cons in each and every method. In this given example, right, more than the set builder method, listing method and Venn diagrams are right much more easier to represent, isn't it? My example since we have only three elements, it is very easy for us to represent it using the listing method or even using Venn diagrams compared to the set builder method. If I take an example like this, example. Set of all natural numbers. I will say example number 1. Set of all natural numbers. Set of all natural numbers. Using the listing method, how can I represent this given set? Set of all natural numbers. Natural numbers all numbers trigger, right? All numbers, you know, Purna Sankhya 0, 1, 2, 3, including 0, the positive integers. All numbers. Positive integers trigger vitara what? Natural numbers. Natural numbers kiwat ekai, positive integers kiwat ekai. What 1, 2, 3, 4, those stuff. Right? Integers kiwat that means negative values, 0 and positive values. So the negative 3, negative 5, negative 10. 0, 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 100, 1000, any number can be identified as an integer. So here, set of all natural numbers I need to represent using listing method. Then how can I do that? Using the listing method, how can I represent this given set? Using the listing method. How can I represent this set? Open curly brackets, then write the first few elements in the sequential order. Open curly brackets and write first few elements in the sequential order, and then right, this should continue like this for a infinity. Maybe it continues forever, right? It continues forever. How can we represent that part continues forever? Make a maybe the continue වෙනවා කියන එක අපි represent කරන්නේ කොහොමද? In sets. These are grade 5 stuff. How can we represent that? This pattern, this sequence will continue forever. How? Using 3 dots. Using 3 dots. Yes. Right? Using 3 dots. So this implies what? These 3 dots implies that this will continues forever. Continues forever. Right? This continues forever. This pattern continues till infinity. Listing method. Then, if we represent the same using the set builder method, how can we represent this? Using the set builder method. How can we represent this one? How can we represent this one? Set of all x such that x belongs to natural number. That is it. Set of all x such that x belongs to natural number. This is how we can represent the same set using set builder method. Right? If I take another example, example 2. Set of first 50 natural numbers. Set of first 50 natural numbers. How can we represent this set using the listing method? Listing method using the listing method, how we can represent this given set? Set of first 50 natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, likewise up to 50. We need to represent using the listing method. How we can do that? These are the first few numbers we need to represent using, right? We need to represent in a sequential order 1, 2, 3, 4, and like this it will continue. Like this it will continue. And what are the last few numbers? 48, 49, 50. This is how we can represent this given set using the listing method. The sequential order using these 3 dots that the same pattern will continue. So this is how we can represent this given set using the listing method. Set of first 50 natural numbers. The same stuff, how can we represent using the set builder method? Set builder method. Set builder method. How can we represent that? Set of first 50 natural numbers we need to represent using the set builder method. Then how it should be? Set of all x such that x should be less than 51 and x belongs to a natural number set of all x such that x should be less than 51 and x belongs to a natural number. එතකොට 51ට වඩා අඩු natural numbers ටික කියන idea එක, right? Using the set builder method. So if you consider these first two examples, what is the more organized way to represent these given set? Is it listing method or set builder method? This is what? This is more organized. This is more organized than this. මෙයාට වඩා මෙයා well organized. Right? Here also in this example, if we represent this set using the set builder method, it looks more organized. It looks more organized. It means, right, when our set contains large number of elements, using the set builder method to represent that set will be more organized, right? Will be more valid. ඒකට අපේ set එකේ elements ගන්න වැඩි නම් අපි set builder method එකට යන්නේ එක listing method එකට යනකට වඩා හොඳයි. ඇයි? listing method එකට වඩා set builder method එකේ අර organized ගතිය වැඩි. So we can't say that either listing method is good or set builder method is good or Venn diagram is better than the others, better than the rest of the methods. It depends. It depends on our set of data, right? It depends on the set of data that we are referring to. In example again, we just have 3 elements. Then listing method will be the more preferred one, or even the Venn diagrams, right? But when the number of elements, when there are a huge number of elements, when there are a considerable number of elements, then set builder method will be the best option to represent that given data set. Okay, right. So this is basically the introduction part here. The introduction part here. What is a set? Why do we need set? And how can we represent a given set? There are 3 methods. We can use listing method or set builder method or Venn diagrams. There are pros and cons in each of these methods. When there are only few elements in a set, then it will be easier for us to use listing method or Venn diagrams. But when there are a large number of elements in a given set, the set builder method will be preferred than the rest of the methods. That is the summary. Okay. So with that, we'll take a small break. Now the time is 9:40. Please come back by